One of the biggest mistakes traders make is trying to copy someone else's system. They see a strategy working for another trader and think, if it works for them, it'll work for me, but that's rarely true. A trading system isn't just a set of rules. It is an extension of your personality, your mindset, and your lifestyle. What works for a full-time trader in London may fail completely for someone trading part-time in New York. And what feels logical to one trader might feel unnatural and stressful to another. That's why successful traders don't look for the best system. They build their system. One that fits the way they think, the way they react, and the way they live. Designing a trading system that fits you starts with understanding who you are as a trader. Are you patient or impulsive? Do you enjoy waiting for high probability setups, or do you prefer frequent, smaller opportunities? Do you like structure or flexibility? Your answers determine not only your strategy, but your time frames, entry style, and risk tolerance. Every trader has a natural rhythm, a tempo that matches their personality. The goal is to design your system around that rhythm, not fight against it. Many traders fail because their systems create emotional friction. A scalper with an anxious personality burns out fast. A swing trader with low patience abandons setups before they play out. They're fighting their nature every step of the way. When your system fits you, trading feels effortless. Decisions feel clean, calm, and logical. So how do you build that fit? You start with structure, but not someone else's structure. You build from the inside out, beginning with your mindset and working outward to your method. Imagine your trading system as a triangle: mindset, risk, and method. Most traders obsess over method, indicators, entries, patterns. But the strongest systems are built from the top down. You align your psychology first, define your risk second, and then create a method that works within those boundaries. Let's talk psychology first. If you know you struggle with patience, maybe you're better suited for short-term intraday trading. If you prefer to analyze calmly and avoid constant screen time, a swing or position approach fits better. There is no right or wrong style, only the one that keeps you consistent and emotionally balanced. Risk defines the second layer. Once you know how you think, you need to determine how much pressure you can handle. A trader who panics after losses shouldn't risk 3% per trade. That's too heavy for their emotional threshold. Small, consistent risk creates confidence, and confidence leads to clarity. Finally, method. This is where charts meet psychology. The method is your execution, the visible side of your edge. But it must serve the other two pillars, not dominate them. Your indicators, patterns, or price action rules should all reflect your mindset and risk tolerance. That's how professionals create flow. Your trading system should feel like a tailored suit, not too tight, not too loose. Every element, from entry criteria to journaling habits, should feel like it belongs. If it feels forced or confusing, it's not your system yet. Testing is what brings that alignment to life. Backtesting and demo trading aren't just about verifying numbers. They're about testing emotional comfort. Does this strategy make you anxious? Do you second-guess entries? Do you feel the urge to interfere mid-trade? Those emotional signals tell you more about system fit than any win rate ever could. And once you've refined it, the next step is simplicity. The best systems aren't complex. They're clear. Professionals know exactly what to do, when to act, and when to stop. That clarity reduces emotional noise, and that's where consistency begins. Here is something few traders understand. Your edge isn't your strategy itself. It is your ability to execute it flawlessly over and over again without deviation. That's where true mastery lives. Anyone can create a system. Very few can live inside it with discipline. Over time, your system becomes more than a set of rules. It becomes a reflection of your growth. You'll notice patterns in your behavior, recognize emotional triggers, and gradually remove weaknesses. What once felt mechanical will start feeling intuitive. You'll see the market, not through fear or greed, but through logic and flow. But this process takes time. Building your personalized edge is not an overnight task. It's an evolution, one that comes from experience, mistakes, and self-awareness. Every losing trade, every emotional moment, every journal entry, they all feed the development of your system. And that's why copying someone else never works. You can't borrow experience, you can only build it. As your system matures, you'll realize that trading becomes less about prediction and more about execution. You won't chase setups anymore. You'll wait. You'll let the market come to you. You'll know exactly what to do, and just as importantly, when to do nothing. That's when trading starts to feel quiet. That's when your mind and system move in sync. And that's when compounding, consistency, and confidence all merge into one flow. So, if you're still looking for the perfect system, stop searching outside yourself. Start observing how you think, how you react, and how you feel when you trade. That's where your edge begins, not in the charts, but in your awareness. Your trading system should be your partner, not your prison. When it fits who you are, trading becomes sustainable, and sustainability is the secret ingredient behind every successful trader's story. If this video gave you clarity, hit like, subscribe to Therapy Intruder, and comment my system, my edge. In the next video, we lines take this concept even deeper, exploring how to evolve your trading system over time without losing consistency or confidence. Until then, stay patient, stay aligned, and trade with purpose.